Hello, kindergartners, first graders, second graders, and third graders. It's great to see you today. It's Miss Alyssa or Mrs. Hilliard with Occupational Therapy. We are in week 6 of OT, and I am really excited to see all the progress that you all have made through the past few weeks, and I'm excited to share today's activities with you, so let's get started. I have bin number 1 today as our warm-up. You will need something like a piece of cardboard from a shipping box, and I used a cork hot plate, so if you have one of these, that would be great. You'll need a quarter sheet of black paper, a white crayon, and a push pin or thumbtack. So what we're gonna do is draw a shape or the letter of your first name on the quarter sheet of black paper. So I'm gonna draw an A, and I'm gonna put it on the cork board. And you can use a bulletin board too if you have a bulletin board. And you're going to take the push pin and hold it like you would with your pincer fingers, like you would hold a pencil almost. And you're going to stabilize with your non-dominant hand, and we're going to take that push pin and push along the line that we made with the white crayon to make little holes. This is a great activity for pincer grasp and for hand dominance because you're doing heavy work by pushing into the cork. I'm going fast, you can go slower, take your time, make as many little holes as you would like. And I'm just going to show you what they look like up close. You can see all the little holes that I made. And we're going to keep going all the way down and across. And when you're done, you can hold this paper up and look for those little holes. And sometimes you can hold it up to the light and it looks like a little sun catcher, and you can see the light shine through those little holes. So this is a really fun activity for a lot of different skills. I think you guys will really like it. We're done with that. We're gonna move on to box number 2. We have a fall craft this week and a writing activity. I made a scarecrow. I hope you guys will make one with me. And you will need a pre-cut white circle or a white sheet of paper so that we can make a circle together. You'll need a quarter sheet of brown paper, a little piece of green paper, a little teeny piece of orange paper, a piece of yellow paper, and scissors, markers, and glue. I'm gonna move this box out of the way. So the first thing we're going to do is make the hat on our scarecrow. So we're going to practice drawing this shape, a triangle. So for some kids, you might need dots to connect to draw your shapes, but if you're good at drawing shapes, you can try drawing a giant triangle all by yourself. So I made 3 dots to connect, and this is actually a good visual motor skill for kids to be able to connect 2 dots to form a line. We see it in a lot of our standardized evaluations. I made a triangle. And now I'm going to cut that triangle out. Make sure you're holding your scissors the right way with your thumb in the little hole. Triangle. So I'm going to set that aside. And then we're going to take our little brown sheet of paper. Make sure you hold it vertically or long ways. And we're going to take our marker and draw 6 lines down that are pretty close together. So those are close together because they have to be skinny for his hair. And we're going to draw 6. And then we're going to cut those lines out. If you have real straw, you can use real straw for hair or some yarn. But I like this because you get to practice cutting. And then we're going to save that big piece at the end for the scarecrow's hat. He has a band on his hat, so we're going to use that. The last thing, or 2 more things that you're going to cut is you're going to cut a leaf. So we have a little leaf that we have to make. we're going to take our little square of green paper, fold it in half so we get to practice folding again. Okay, bring those bottom corners up to the top, push down to form a crease. And we're going to try cutting and drawing an abstract shape. So I'm going to draw a half of a leaf, and it actually looks like a crown. So I made 3 points. So you can practice doing something like that, or you can make a wavy line if you'd like to make a wavy line. And then while our paper is folded, we're going to cut on that line. And when you're done cutting, you can open that little shape up, and you can see that you made a little leaf. And our last thing that we have to cut is a little triangle. So I'm going to make a little triangle, and you can do those dots again if you need them for your scarecrow's nose. And now we're ready to put him together. So I'm going to hold him here for a second. And you can see that his triangle needs to go on his head on top. You can always use X's for glue for kids who need it. So he has his hat. And then we're going to make a stripe across on his hat with our glue. And we're going to put that thick brown stripe across. And then on the side, right here is where I'm going to put his leaf. So he has a little leaf on his hat for fall. And then I'm actually going to take my marker and make some X's so you know where to put glue for hair. And I'm going to put 3 stripes down on each side for his hair. So we're reinforcing those pre-writing strokes, line down, line down, line down. And then right in the middle, we're going to put his nose. So again, spatial orientation, where's the middle? Facial awareness, body awareness. I'm going to put his nose on, I'm going to put it triangle upside down. And then we're going to practice drawing shapes to make eyes. We're going to make 2 circles. And then we're going to add those circles in the middle to make his pupils, just like we did on our owl last week. And then we're going to practice drawing a line across for his mouth. And you made your scarecrow. You guys did a fantastic job. So we're going to put him aside, and we're ready for writing. So I have a poem. If you don't want to make up your own sentence to practice writing, it's called I'm a Little Scarecrow. So it says, I'm a little scarecrow, raggedy and worn. I wear a hat and a shirt that is torn. When the crows come, I wave and shout, away from my garden, get on out. So you can practice reading that with me when I see you in our live session. I'm going to hold it right here so you can copy it. You don't have to copy the title. Up here, you can just copy these sentences down below. And some of you, we can only do, we only need to do 1 or 2 or 3. So you can pause this screen if you need more time. Or maybe mom or dad or grandma or grandpa or whoever is helping you can write it on a piece of paper so that it might be easier for you to copy. Don't forget to space your letters and space your words and start all of your sentences with a capital. And don't forget your punctuation. So these little commas and quotation marks and exclamation points. You want to practice remembering how to use all of those. All right, we're going to move on to our last activity. Number 3, if you're using bins at home. We're going to tie shoes. My shoe's getting a little worn. I left those holes open on top. I think so many of you are making such good progress on shoe tying. I'm so excited for that. We're gonna plug in. So some of you guys, you pull your lace all the way through. I don't want you to do that. I just want you to anchor your lace. Just a little bit of the lace has to go here. We're gonna pull up our bunny ears, pinch in the middle, make an X. Make sure you save that space down below. The one behind goes down through the tunnel. Pull, laces come up. We do the same thing. Pinch, make an X, save that space. It's a little harder this time. And the one that's behind goes down through the front and pull. Now, some of you are working on the one loop method. I call that the loop, swoop, and pull. And you can see I have a knot tied in my shoe right here. So we're gonna pull up and make an X. Look for the X. The lace that's behind goes down through the front. You're gonna make that one bunny ear. And this time, make sure you leave a tail. And leave a tail on your bunny arm, or your bunny ear. And take that knot that you made over here, and that is gonna, you made your loop, you're gonna swoop or fly around the bunny ear. Save that space down below and push that knot through the tunnel and pinch and pull your laces. You guys did a fantastic job this week. I hope that you have a great rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you for this session beginning October 19th. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.